and at times is their map pick in critical, you know, playoff series and big events. So I haven't lost confidence in their Overpass, but at least for themselves, and we're speaking about this ramp up into the major, they need to know themselves that their Overpass is pick worthy as well.
We're going to find out. Time to dive on in. Time to get on into the server, and we're going to find out early on Overpass. I think this one is perhaps the most intriguing map of the series. In terms of how it's going to be won, who's going to come out well. Ooh, Apeks think they've got a read on this pistol. Heavy B play, and I mean, it is the early lean from Virtus.pro. Short control taken. I think they've got a telegraph pistol around here, and I think they're right. Ooh, someone did their quick homework. Fame in trouble. Fame up to the task. And it goes for a 2-for-1. That's excellent for Virtus.pro. Great start. Fame, as an individual, has been such a difference maker for this VP team since he came online. He had a sort of a down period in 2023, I'd say. Came back into form towards the end of the year. And when he's on, to me, he is such a win condition for this VP team. All right.
What are you supposed to do?
Oh!
What are you supposed to do? Apeks had the stack here, and they've just fed themselves into the fray. Well, this pistol round is over. Unless Jake.
It's a nice illustration of some of what we were talking about, of how this is going to be different against the Movistar. Because... Or then against Movistar. Because Movistar would have played that in maybe more of a default, based on what we saw. VP, they go for a stack, but they're also totally content to sit in that stack for ages.
You're certainly not going to show more patience than a Virtus.pro can. That's not going to happen. They could save the armor.
He's going for
James
it.
are way off. It's a bad plant for heaven.
He's just going to...
You just can't get this fight on the short play, though, surely.
Yeah, I mean, now James in the angle. Mir just had to stay alive, and he knew it. Played his part perfectly. Ooh, and dispatches the last as well. Gets rewarded for it.
I still think Norbert's the revelation of this team post CS2
Okay.
switch. He's not necessarily going to be the best player for this team, but given some of his roles, given the fair criticisms I think of the lineup decisions at times last year, he really has played better in CS2. And he's found a better place in this lineup, in my opinion, since coming back. If Virtus.pro is losing games, it's very rare in this day and age that I'm looking at Norbert saying you're close to a liability. It's normally the team, actually, where I look at this Virtus.pro team these days and say, you've got so many good pieces, you actually do need to be a top 5 team when you've got this many good pieces.
Flit.
Ooh. Through the smoke.
Get some chances here. Yeah, I mean, why not, spam, when you've got this? What is that little flicker round? He nearly kills 2. I mean, this round's not really in doubt yet.
They're so patient, Virtus.pro. There's nobody just now probing B.
Fame lurk, rather. Okay, something's gone awry. Players dropped out. Okay, now we get the numbers updated. It was, in fact, an orbit lurk. I was confident in that. Thought I was crazy. We're good. Fame with him.
All good.
All good. Minimap numbers. Trifling with me. Messing with me. But it is the 2-0 for VP.
Remind me, Virtus.pro are now a Blast... I can't remember their naming scheme, but a partner team for this year.
Yes, I believe they bought into the final year of that particular
This is important because at the end of, for people that are without the loop, the end of 2024, going into 25, we're going to stop having partner leagues. We're going to go to a system of your last year of results will go into a nice big algorithm made by Valve, and that will decide your ranking, and that will decide your invites for events. If you're a Virtus.pro, and listen, they're going to still be at a lot of events, but if they want good ranking points over the year, Dallas could help. They can't be messing around in these qualifiers.
Certainly. I mean, this is a team that typifies the grind of international CS. You know, talking to Dastan and the team at events, you know, just the brief moments that they actually spend home.
It's rough. It's rough.
Because of where they have to travel from. Even when they're not at events, they are most often boot camping. Because it is so difficult to get into and out of the region.
Yeah. You also have to fly. It's very hard to fly direct.
You have to go to Dubai most times.
Yeah, I think Istanbul is possible. But either way, you know, the reality is for a team like them with the nationality of their players, there's been a lot of disruption over the past few years. So, you know, for them as individuals, I can't imagine it's been easy.
Oh, the boost pays off. That's so risky when you get checked from short. Very fortunate for Apeks that they win that fight. It's a tricky engagement to take from Flit's perspective. I can understand why it went wrong. Well,
why are Apeks 4B right now? I don't understand. This is a big risk. JK might need to play retake, and there are no kits on this CT side. If he goes 1 for 1, I'm telling you, this round is on.
He's at the time, he's at the space. Looking for the damage, not quite getting the kill. But there's another player up now. Remolly on CacaNito. Maybe under pressure. CacaNito's in a smoke, they've flown out. They've come out the angle, just barely keeping Mir alive. Fame didn't have another second to spare, and Mir is in fact lost. The lack of a kit, you're right, could cost them because this is going to turn into a post-plant setup in the bathrooms. There's no smoke either. They're just out there. First tap goes in. It's bait. Pulled off of the defuse again. Trying to fight here. Running out of time. This one has to stick. If they find Stiko, it's over. Nice kill, though. And it's all going to be good. And there's time enough. Woo! He actually did come off of it. Did get pulled. But there was time enough to get the defuse anyway.
Close. I think James killed the diffuser.
He did.
Yeah, one tapped him. It's a good try. It's a very good try from a 2-on-3. And yeah. They just make me scared sometimes, Apeks. Sometimes I just look at their CT set, look at their rotations, and it just perplexes me a bit. Of course, I'm not in the team speak. I don't know what information they're going off the back of. But I see a situation like that, and it's like, in a situation where JKM is overrun fast, I don't think they win that round. I think they lose. Either way. We convert. But didn't save a lot of cash. That's the scary part. And Virtus.pro right back at it. AWP on Jame. Of course, Overpass. Even with AWPing seeing a little bit of a downturn in CS2. Overpass has always felt like a bit of a mainstay for the big green. Still get some long sightlines, get some use out of it. Another 4B round. nawwk now starting to come back. But Apeks, maybe it's prep? They're very sure it's going to be some B rounds in this half.
Fame. Oh, no. No one's looking. No one's checking. Fame with the wrap in towards bathrooms. They could be in trouble. He's not clearing, but there's the kill. Yep. Execution on both. Round's over. Round's over. Flashbang used. I mean, they'll use all their utility, but they'll be more than happy with that one. Very little resistance there for Apeks. I mean, that's... Talk about a team that was so dynamic on their CT sides up against Movistar. Just nothing doing in this one.
No information. They had absolutely none. They're going to really regret not pushing toilets, not taking space on B when they saw the long players. There were options there for Apeks, and they chose probably the worst option, which was do nothing. And you can see how exposed they were from long. Even with a third A player tasked with holding long, I'm not sure they would have lived very long. Same came out. A few questions here of Apeks. And sometimes it's different questions than we asked in the earlier series. Some saves, though. But the best they can do is throw around a few pistols. Maybe they'll stack the rifles on one side. Let's see. Where are they playing? CacaNito over towards B. The other two rifles on A. Oh, look at it. No, sorry. Slyko's on B as well. These numbers confuse me, Mike. They confuse my brain, the numbers. Really do.
Yeah, if you're wondering why the numbers are so funky, folks, if you haven't been watching since the update, basically there is no coaching slot by default in CS2, and FACEIT has identified a workaround. Oh, okay, a couple kills on site. Hold on, we'll talk about that workaround in just a moment, because this is where the action goes. This is where the rubber hits the road. This is where you need something from Sense, and he's got something. Won't be able to catch Fame up top. Sense is quite low. And he's gone. And it's just pistols. And this is USP with its position now. And the bomb is going down. And at some point, presumably, Fame will go back to check short. He hasn't yet. There's a chance for Jacob to do something. But no, now the alert is on. And the round is out of doubt. So the solution was to create dummy player spots, basically, in the server. Which means that the coaches now count as players, which means that CS reads them as numbers on the mini-map. Even though they're not on the mini-map, they're not playing, they don't do anything in the round, right? They don't even spawn in. Now, what that means is whatever slot your coach comes into the team on, then occupies one of the 1 through 10 numbers and pushes everybody after that further back.
Well explained. And for the viewers that mainly watch the LANs or anything of the Valve nature, RMR qualifies RMR's major, and you don't see it, that's because the coaches are never allowed on the server, so
yeah,
not a problem.
Yeah.
Or maybe a different problem. Depends how you see it.
Coach tries to get in the server, they hit their hands with a wet noodle. No coaching. No coaching for you. Please, Valve, give us coach slots back. Solve this issue. It should be relatively straightforward, right? I know you hate coaches, but trust that they are useful. CacaNito, blind here. His vision clears first. Mirror, I don't think caught that flash, but I'm not sure quite what he was looking at. That's a bit of a lucky break, Alan.
You said that again. That was madness. What have we got going on in Connector? JKM's still in. He's so isolated from his teammates right now. Maybe they want to push short and give him an avenue. JKM's just going to push, and I like it, Mike. I think if he sticks around and gets pinched, there could be problems, but instead, getting in behind, Flip might get one, but surely they don't expect JKM.
Surely not. And indeed, they don't. So Fame now collected. That means that the bomb's under threat, under siege here. Jacob has to be wondering where that bomb is. Is he behind the club stack? I can't tell if he's seen it or not.
I think if you're an Apeks player, you just have to leave Jacob and just hope he buys time.
Ooh, Norbert's getting attacked through monster. Now Norbert's stuck. Jacob's gonna come in. Oh, he does have bomb control. Okay. He's coming in for this kill. Knew that was a wounded duck. I mean, this is disastrous for VP.
Yeah. I think James...
I love this save spot. Look at this.
I think James called a save a long time ago.
Look at this for Flit. It's like John McClane up in the vents. What a cheeky spot.
I'm not sure the average audience member is old enough to get that reference, but I respect it.
Yippee-ki-yay. Not too much urge to hunt here. Apeks don't have the money to spare. So that is a very valuable round to find. 4 alive as well.
Yeah, it's pretty easy from their perspective. CacaNito wins the first duel. Jacob gets a good timing. Round over, pretty much. They'll take more of those. Virtus.pro, though, been infamous for their ability to just pump out buy rounds during a half. And let's see what they choose to go for this time. Double connector default. Jane posted, sees nothing, says Flit, you can scale. They're paying real attention. They probably know it's no AWP for the CT side as well. To entice them even more to take map control, you can see it. Taking A with no nades, no noise. 2 players out towards long for Apeks. I'm not sure they've got any idea that Flit and Jame are walking all this way up.
They're going loud now. Not making a secret of it anymore. Flit needs to clear long. Oh, good flashbang. That pushes him off the angle. Ah, and Fame gets the kill as well. Beautifully done. They might not expect knockout here. But it's all a question of timing for knock. The bomb's now making its way over. There's plenty of time to spare. 50 seconds.
I think they're aware.
Now they gotta be wary.
I think they're aware. They know the North is normally an A player.
They're definitely checking it. Though I say that actually, Fame's in the open. Yep, nope, they're not aware. They are not checking it. Never mind. Don't know where they thought he was. But they didn't think he was here. This post plant's gonna be tough to get past James off. They don't have a smoke. That does make life difficult. And now James comes out for the first. Execution. Sense gone. Running out of time here. There's no more kit. Oh, it can be picked up actually on the box. One more shot though. James has won this for them. Patient as always. That James cannot survive. Oh, just barely.
Oh. You know, I think nawwk waited so long that they just gave up thinking long was a possibility. I think that's what happened there. Right. Pause in from Apeks. Is this because their money's on the brink? Could be. nawwk could drop a... We could buy an AWP and drop the AK, perhaps. Steeko's bought in himself. Guess he could sell that up. A buy here feels like too much to me. But I think they're going for it. Steeko's fully invested. nawwk, yeah, rifle dropped. It's not too bad. Just nades are a bit dwindling, so... Maybe get aggressive? Something unorthodox? Let's see.
Be very content to see what happens. Early doors here. Quintessential overpass, you know, let the first round play out, let it see how it goes, see what the CTs do, space, see some control in bathrooms, clear out con. Nade popper on the smoke. No one seen there. Jane was looking for the op shot. So it's CacaNito and it's Steeko. Here comes the hit. Out monster they go. Steeko gets the first. Big test. Molotov down. Jim will trade it, but at what cost? A little bit too steep to bear. And now Flit's not really got the inroads, so they're going to put the trust in Fame. The rotations come through. It's only Sense up top with the Deagle. And Fame is gobbling up all this room. Calling to his teammates, I've got the space, I've got the ground. Oh my goodness, the timing there is brutal. Jacob, a dead man. How does he get that much damage out of it? Fame, gonna be traded by the Deagle. Didn't expect to play out towards long, so Maybe a bit of an oversight, and now they'll redouble their efforts towards B. CacaNito still at the barrels. I don't think he'll be expected. The op's still in. Not collects. And so James, no time. He'll save. You want an upgrade? No. You're an extra stat point for James.
He takes those. Yeah. Virtus.pro just getting stalled out. Overpass getting into the round. I'm guessing they didn't expect somebody's right side monster. A player died there before the entry flash went in. Tree. What are Virtus.pro doing money-wise? We got to stop cool? This doesn't... Yeah, must be. Somebody DC'd?
Bro! Hopefully we'll get a result quickly. No one's DC'd because we haven't dropped anybody off of the HUD yet.
Who knows?
No, we have double knock. We have double knock. Alert! Alert! Someone has in fact DC'd. We have lost... Stiko. He got to make a YouTube video real quick. How I played Virtus.pro on Overpass by Stiko. All in good fun. His YouTube videos are actually quite good. I enjoy them.
I haven't watched many of the recent ones, but I trust you.
Did you watch the one breaking down player finances? Because that's interesting.
Yes.
That's rare insight. I would recommend it to any Counter-Strike fan because it's really, like, we've all kind of vaguely known numbers here and there and bits and pieces, but that is one of the most direct and honest representations of how you make money as a player you'll ever see. So, would recommend. I'll big up his YouTube channel. He probably doesn't get the viewership he deserves for the quality he turns out.
Sticker money be good. That's all I'm saying.
Sticker money be good. Well, so, yeah, Paris sticker money was in particular quite good for a few factors. I don't think it'll be that good again, but maybe.
Who knows?
Player base is higher than ever.
I mean, they might just start selling things around the majors for more, and then more money goes in. Who knows? Who knows? But we're back. We're in the action. And Virtus.pro are going to eco round the orb. What do you got for us, James?
This is the kind of round he wins. Just off some absolute horse manure crazy play. Let's see.
They know he saved it, so...
He's just rocking up long. There's no one to hold this. Wait. If he flanks all the bathrooms player with the op, or, I mean, even worse, if he gets into heaven. Wait.
I think you're a bit ahead of yourself here.
Do it.
He doesn't know A is open.
James, it'd be the funniest thing. Come on. I am begging them to try this. He's testing it. No one's here. Clears the close corner. Oh my goodness, Alan. This triple setup front bath could be disastrous. How? Oh my god, they're gonna do it. They're not even close enough. I think if Fame goes faster on the sign, they still don't hear him. And he's going quiet, and he's seeing nothing. Ooh, James goes into bathrooms, though, instead of calling all the way around. They're going to let Fame down bank.
Yeah, if he gets into heaven...
He's done it. They missed. Knock didn't see him.
They're both exposed. Both the B players to heaven.
Goodness. If he had anything other than a P250, this would be a slam dunk round. But as with the P250, this could still be on. He's going down instead of heaven.
The bridge kill is easier.
Did he spot Jacob going past? I think he did. They'll know there's a timer on it now. Smoke to pole.
The rotate behind him.
Oh, they just have to kill Gone. It's just one kill, but it's an important one. Oh, this might be thinking too hard about it. Yeah. Okay, VP. Look, it was a low percentage round. Fame needs to die. That's disappointing. All that space, all that real estate. What you got to show for it? One kill. No round.
Well, you can't blame Fame.
No! What's the call? Good. Why isn't he going heaven? I wonder if he would have done heaven if he had a deagle.
Probably. I'm not sure. It is quite a hard one to win it. If James had been outside B, I think it's way more doable. But it's just the pistols trying to pull the presence. What have we got here? Really fast explosion. And Apeks are running a similar setup. Only 2 on B. Stiko caught in transition. CacaNito not long for this world. And Apeks might need to save. They are a long way out.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough situation as well, right? I mean, this is Overpass. This is a map where T-side rounds are notoriously difficult to come by. And now Virtus.pro have 6 and have the money to throw for Apeks.
It's a good round from VP. They didn't have the nades to play a slow one. And Apeks ran the same setup again. We've seen it throughout this half. How often have you seen a 2A 3B opening on a gun round? Not common. It's been 4B or 3A. They really feel like they have to play unorthodox. And as you saw in the last round, even when they're playing 3A, they've left long exposed twice in a row. VP pause?
Interesting. Interesting.
It could be
It's a financial sorter.
Their money is so bad that they want to talk through the round so they know what they need to buy. That's quite possible.
That's exactly what they're doing here.
Let Jay
It
make
is also
the call first. Yeah.
I mean, if you can take these last 2 rounds, right? It's such an oppressive half to come back from. James saving money.
Maybe he wants to AWP the last round of the half. I'm not sure.
Who cares? Sell that and get a Galil. I mean...
How dare you question him, James?
I know, I shouldn't question the mastermind. He's 10 steps ahead. But if they win this round, who cares what happens in the last?
Check out the opening. 4B from Apeks.
I mean, it was the correct read.
They're
Virtus.pro was going to hit the faster.
Oh, we're trying to make the right read. And VPs, they got a lot of eggs in the B basket. They got 1 player coming out of connector into B short. Otherwise,
this duel's huge with CacaNito.
Yes,
they're right on the other side of the smoke. CacaNito, the gun barrel exposed. Uh-oh. Now big trouble on. Nades on. Flash good. It's lethal. And here comes the hit. And the defense cannot withstand. Good damage out of the Molotov, but the nades will chase, and they are under pressure, and they know it. The nade found 1. The kill's the next. It has to be a save for Jacob. Timeout well spent. James, just a utility thrower. Barely needed on the trigger here. He'll plant the bomb. This round is done. It's theirs. 7 rounds guaranteed here on the T side of Overpass.
Apeks had 4B and did a combined 91 damage in defense.
Oof.
Whatever way you cut it, whatever luck is involved for Virtus.pro, that's not good enough.
I love the instantaneous reaction as well. That's one of the beautiful things to watch about VP. They are always on the same page. And they play at every tempo, right? So it's not an easy thing to do. It is very difficult to have that kind of instantaneous snap communication when you play at so many different paces. That time, Flick gets the kill, instant B hit. Instant B hit, before they have a moment to process what's happened.
What about the protocols? It could have been a keyword.
James dies.
He does die.
That's uncharacteristic. He'll be on an AK as a result.
But this is the difference between a Virtus.pro and a Movistar earlier. Remember, they're all playing in their native language as well. That removes... you can't put numbers on these things, but let's say 0.1 of a second on every piece of communication. Probably more. And that's what Apeks are up against here. Virtus.pro are going to leave much fewer gaps. They're going to react better. They're going to have stronger mid-rounding. These are facts. And this has already been a monster T side. Look at the buy from Apeks. They have no nades. They have 1 proper rifle on sense. they felt like they need to take a tremendous risk, and they're playing pretty much all 5 committed towards the B side of the map. And the further these riflers, these entry players for Virtus.pro creep up without meeting any resistance, the more compelled I think they are to speed up and just take this A bomb site.
Talk about a nightmare retake, too. No kits. No smokes. 1 rifle. Good luck. Bomb down with no resistance. 5 alive in the post plant. Haven't even seen anybody. Pacifist run, final round. Any percent. We're about to find that first percentage. Stall this. Time is as valuable as kills. Kills would be nice, though. That's another gun given over. And he did not stall this very long. There's a chance now. But isolated in these fights. But Flit, good for 2. Shame on the angle, overwhelmed. It's down to just Mir. Time's the big issue, though. He may have already done enough. He's just dancing around this. He knows. Yep, he's won it. Nicely done from Mir. Does not matter that he's died. There is no kit. There is no hope. And there is an 8th round for Virtus.pro. And we are back. Virtus.pro lead at the half. 8-4. It's a nice, comfortable lead. And it was a quintessential Virtus.pro half.
Well, Apeks need a good start. That is for certain. They picked the right site. It's just Jame.
Alright, but this is
he
where
is
Jame
wise.
thrives.
He's given a lot of space.
Stalling it
And he's
out,
called
letting
for
the
the
rotates come
cavalry.
in. Jame time. Good flash, though. Keeps him from getting a kill here, and he won't connect on anything. So good rundown, good flash, good rundown. Bomb down. No one on the flank. The straight up 4-on-5 retake. A knock. Stalling him out, finding one. This is looking good. Mir. Trying to find something out of this USP. It'll be Fame instead. Fame and Mir. Now in the 2-on-2. They have a kit. They have a smoke. They don't have armor on either of these players. Sustained fight, not ideal. Headshots, a little bit more so. He's just gonna stick. He's just gonna stick. Oh, that's not gonna work out. Fame couldn't find the kit. In the smoke, in the chaos, in the pandemonium. Apeks win the pistol.
Decent try from VP. That kill on the diffuser was an assassination. Remember, guys, you can't tell which side of that bomb it's being stuck from. So, yeah, fine shooting, and that's what Apeks needed. Something to get their teeth into the second half. Going to be a heavy eco from Virtus.pro. They're looking towards M4s in the following. And any damage here is good damage. 5 mid. Get your camera ready, Nork. You might be able to get a family photo.
They will avoid the photography studio. CacaNito, though, he loves a party. Speaking of parties. Not his aim, though. Khalil claims another victim. Hang on. Yeah, don't get too overextended.
Nork's surrounded.
Knock's in a really weird spot. And knowing VP, they'll be perfectly happy to make this as expensive as possible and try and steal some guns. But that possibility is being denied a little bit. So saving Private Knock, the operation is successful. But Knock wants to dive right back into the fray. What Fame's trying to do here is drop one more gun for Norbert to take, but I'm not sure either of them are going to be able to hang on. Yeah, nothing doing. No survivors. Knock with a couple of eeks. And Apeks passed the first tests of this half.
Guns out. That's what we're here for. No AWP for Jame. Rifles across the board. No kits either. And no head armor on 3 players, which against the Galils, the Mach 10 of CacaNito, could definitely cause some problems. How are we opening? Fame, good spawn. Flash to fight. JKM's in front. The smoke over towards the T-stairs. And he knows there's no AWP. He knows it. He's so aggressive, taking all this space, so a lot of map control early for Apeks, but at the expense of quite a lot of user, what to be said.
They do still have a full set on Knock. And it seems like he wants to take it knocking onto the B site. They're down low. They showed some presence in bathrooms early. But now, the beta bomb site is the target.
VP's leaning the wrong way. Mir's just come off.
There's still a molly in a smoke, though.
Yeah, the resmoke monster is good, but Virtus.pro need to take A information whilst they have 3 players, or these remaining B defenders are in for a world of pain.
It's all about the timing on this util. Norbert, the problem is Norbert can't risk taking the molly out if the smoke fades, right? So he's got to time this perfectly. There's a resmoke. Oh, buys them more. 40 seconds, they're gonna go through. Nade pop, they're going through. Norbert spraying straight down the pipe. Oh, Norbert. And he gets away. He didn't take a bullet of damage somehow. In all that, flashbang, execution, blundered Molly. Who cares, Norbert? You've already won the round.
Save. Yeah, they got bomb. You can't win this if you're Apeks.
Oh, that was bold.
Yeah.
Got the AK.
I guess the value of the MAC-10 and the armor wasn't much. So even if you died, maybe that's the logic. But credit to Norbert. You know, I actually think Apeks made the right decision. I don't think they could afford to wait. I think they had to go, and I think they did it. Well, what more could you want? They popped the smoke. Maybe they lacked a good entry flash. I'm not sure, but Norbert stayed true to his guns, literally, and made it work.
Timeout going to be used here from Apeks. Again, that's got to be a frustrating one because I think you're right. I think when they review the demo, they'll be like, it was a good decision. He just Norberted us. Norberted all over us. Couldn't get away.
It happens.
It does happen. Especially, I mean, plays any sort of choke point play. And the Monster Tunnel play is the ultimate choke point play. There's always a risk you just get sprayed down. Never a guarantee.
Have money, though. Can buy again. Quick pause for Apeks to compose, because I'm guessing they're realizing the tether is running out here.
It's a real nice one for VP to get the money going. They'll be happy about keeping everybody alive there. The accountant, James, will be pleased. Honestly, we should make more accountant references. Did you ever see that movie?
I know of the film. I haven't seen it myself.
It was entertaining. The concept was kind of dumb. It's like a guy who's... I'm trying to remember the exact plot. It's a guy who's neurodivergent, and he's an accountant by day, and then is like a trained assassin by night. And I'm trying to remember what the connection was between, like, he like does the books and figures out who's a criminal and then kills them or something. It's been a long time since I saw
tax
it.
Fraud.
It, like, maybe like identifies mafias through tax fraud, or, you know, the Al Capone method. That's a nice kill from Jacob. Takes out Fame here as they were trying to reposition. Got caught slipping by the long play. And they're withdrawing. Oh, if he fights into James, though, that's exactly what James wants. It's clear. Could be huge. Jacob looking the wrong way. There's the accountant. Back in action. Call him Ben Affleck. And the bomb's nowhere nearby. They're bringing it down. They're bringing it down, but the problem is no one's flinched on this side. Flitz posted deep. There's just nothing doing here. Steeko doesn't know where to go. 20 HP? 25 seconds? Is he going to save?
What's the alternative?
Yeah, death. Death is the alternative.
Yeah. He's met the accountant at night.
He has.
Apparently. Vigilante. There's just so much composure.
Apparently they made a second one.
There's so much composure with VP, man. Something we didn't see at the start of this round was CacaNito was so aggressive up B short. He was the first man to die. He was hell-bent on getting a good duel, and it didn't fall his way whatsoever. If it wasn't for Jacob, that round would never have been in jeopardy for Virtus.pro.
Okay, I'm seeing it. He actually is the money laundering accountant.
Oh, I see. So he sees. Yeah, he's inside.
So he does the the books for cartels and mafias and things like that. And then I seem to remember it's like there's like a criminal organization that realizes someone within them is embezzling. And so he gets called in to figure out who, and then the people who are doing it realize he's on their trail, and it's like, you know, action movie showdown craziness.
I need to see this.
I remember enjoying it. Like, it was not the most, you know, thought-provoking movie, but I do remember enjoying it. I think I like my dad and I like to watch dumb action movies together. You know, it's a good father-son time.
Just pop a couple Negronis and get into it.
Yeah,
It'll be flowing. This is not going to be a good day for Apeks.
Oh,
they're
no, it
going
does
into
not look
3A
it.
with a fast flank.
Oh, boy. This is the nightmare scenario. Maybe not catches the timing. He does not catch the timing. That is the bomb down, and that is the round in full. Red alarm. Bells ringing. 3-alarm fire. And Flit. He didn't start the fire. It was always burning while the wheels were turning.
Well rhymed.
I can't say I take credit for that one. Certainly you know what that's from. Come on, Alan.
Say it again.
You have to know the song We Didn't Start the Fire.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. I'm not that young.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's also been like recovered by a bunch of people.
Oh, I do feel old these days.
Oh, I am realizing that it's since the world's been turning. And I've always thought it was since the wheel's been turning. It's kind of the same thing. It doesn't really make much of a difference in the imagery. I just thought it was a little bit more metaphorical.
I don't think this Apeks wheel's turning. I think the spokes are broken.
They are stuck in the mud. Axle snapped off. It's rusted.
It's just a different beast of Virtus.pro. It's worth saying that they lost their map pick debate and then were just on a tear for the rest of that series. So I wonder if a bit of focusing and something else we mentioned off air is for these teams getting into major form, these are the best scrims, as it were, you're going to get. This is as close as you can replicate.
VP in particular, we know, is a team that before big events likes to play a smaller event. It's how they like to play themselves in form. It's why they've always showed up to the ESL Challenger lands. It's something they very much value. It's a big part of their Rio run to a major win. So these officials are a good indicator of what kind of Virtus.pro we're getting. Body's in the right place. 3 players here. Shame on the op. First contact made as well. Stico put down low. Utility sailing in, but James misses the shot. Too quick in to Stico. Oh my goodness. What was that adjustment from James? Thought he was a dead man. Not gonna play this bomb, but now everybody's here. And they're making absolutely sure he has to be planting default. Boost up over, spam on. CacaNito lost. They are falling one by one. And there is no more resistance.
I don't want to say it's looking easy for Virtus.pro, but they look comfortable. Minus that one exchange from James, which looked very bizarre when he was wide out from CT. They just look in absolute command of this CT side. Never getting caught off guard. Util is good. Rotates are there. Nobody's dying too early. There's no route into this defense for Apeks. There's no gap. There's no easy entry. There's nothing. There's nothing they found against Movistar at the moment. It is just a brick wall, and James sat on the top, laughing down on him.
Well, I hope you didn't say anything too profound there, Alan, because I did have to swap my headphone batteries.
Not too much.
But I'm sure whatever you said was salient and informative.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I just have faith in you. I don't even have to listen. I know you're saying good things. That's the key to a casting duo, folks, is you just don't listen to each other and say things.
Well, I hope you treat your better half with a bit more. A bit more...
Grace?
Grace? Maybe that's the word. I was going to say attention, but... It all applies.
It all does.
Just nod and say, yes, I agree. That's how it's done. Another pause. Have we got a DC, or is it, are we already good?
We just did a round reset, so hopefully that's resolved it.
Ooh.
But we do have a DC indeed.
Ah, Stico.
Again. Stico again.
Yeah.
Problems in the Czech Republic, perhaps?
Is he there? Or is he in Czech Republic or is he in Slovakia?
Is he?
He's Slovakian.
Czech. He's Slovakian?
He's Slovakian.
Oh no. My bad. My bad, Slovakian fans.
I mean, I can believe he lives in a different country.
I believe he lives in Slovakia. Then I just blundered it. I got the wrong one of that. The what is it? The phrase the amicable divorce or whatever it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.